As a result of the government shutdown, nearly 37,000 Veterans Affairs employees are either furloughed or working without pay. And while the military is expected to be paid today, if the shutdown is still in effect on November 15th, those members won't likely receive their next paycheck. VA Secretary Doug Collins joins me now. Mr. Secretary, we're talking about 37,000 VA employees that are either furloughed or working without pay. Tell us about these real people that this shutdown is impacting.
Oh, these are real everyday people, Carly. It's just, I mean, the stories keep piling up, and the hypocrisy right now seeming of the Senate Democrats to continue this charade. Like John Fetterman said it best the other night. He had voted for 14 or 15 times for the Biden CR. This is the same one that these same Democrats put forward, and yet now they've moved the goalpost to talk about something else that could be handled in a different way. But real stories here, real stories of folks, 37,000 people. I've got cemetery workers who are showing up, making sure that our veterans get the proper honored burial that they deserve, and they're working without pay. And I had a family just the other day came in and they was wondering, are they going to be able to have their funeral? And my cemetery director told them, we will stop at nothing to make sure your veteran, your family member is honored. That's the kind of commitment that my folks at the VA have right now. And it's sad that we're having to make them work without pay.
Wow. Well, there are some services that have also stopped. So tell us about that.
Yeah, this is really concerning. One of the biggest issues we have in veterans' mental health, especially the propensity of death by suicide, is that transition time out of the military into civilian world. And right now, our VR&E, our vocational rehab and education, is completely shut down. So helping them get into new jobs, getting them the tools, getting them the money to start new businesses, those kind of things, is completely shut down. And those are piling up into the tens of thousands right now of requests that are going to go unanswered because they can't get we can't get the money and the help to them as we go forward. As you look at this, now let me make sure that everybody still understands, because I want to make sure this is clear. Our hospitals, our clinics, disability benefits are all being done. So if you need your health care and you need your appointments there, your surgeries, those are all being done. But all these other things where we're actually trying to help veterans, start new lives, get those, are all being affected by this. There's also another issue starting this weekend, is there's 1.2 million veterans that are going to be affected by the SNAP benefit cut.
Yeah.
And I think that's just, they need to understand as well.
Exactly. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. All the while, government workers are, a lot of these lawmakers are still getting paid. You used to be a member of Congress. The longest shutdown was 35 days. We're now at 31. How does this one end?
That's a great question. I hope they just get to the table and understand, like I said, that many of the Democrats understand this is this is still a Biden CR. The appropriations process on the Hill is broken, but the Democrats now are using this broken process to hold up their own bill in many ways. Republicans offered a clean CR, just get us through the next few months so we can actually deal with these issues. Then, unfortunately, the five that are still remaining in the Senate have refused to do so. So this continues the pain inflicted. What really bothers me the most is the comments that are coming out, especially like from the number 2 House Democrat, Ms. Clark, who said, we're not going to give up the pain because that's our leverage. People are not leverage, Carly. These are people who need to be paid. We have political differences. There's ways to solve that, but this is time to get out of this in a big way.
Yeah, well, the government shutdown needs to end soon so we get those services, all services, back up and running and those workers paid. VA Secretary Doug Collins, thank you for joining us.
Great to be with you. I'll take care.
You too.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.